Hi, I'm Charlie. Welcome back to Cine Channel, and today I will be reviewing 2017's Logan. Now, this movie takes place in 2029 and follows Logan and Professor X needing to take care of what could be the last ever mutant. Now, this movie messes with the X-Men timeline along with the others. I just haven't really mentioned it. This takes place 6 years after Days of Future Past, and everybody was fine. And now, only 6 years later, Professor X and Logan and now this new girl are supposed to be the only mutants left. And both the two original X-Men seem really old and are dying. So yeah, this takes place in another universe than the other ones, but likes to say it's in the same universe as the other ones. And this goes on to continue to weirden the plot by Deadpool and Wolverine later. So the whole timeline is just messed up. But anyway, in this universe, Logan and Professor X are old. Like, Professor X is locked away and has these really dangerous seizures that apparently hurts a lot of people and apparently hurt all the mutants because they keep referring to this Westchester incident that like kind of closed the school down for good and had to have Professor X locked away, and now he's on all these different meds and he's going crazy. It's really sad to see Charles like this, and if this is following the main X-Men movies, then this is a horrible end for his character in my opinion. I just wanted to get the Charles stuff out of the way because it really surprises me, and he does end up dying in this movie, stabbed right in the chest and buried in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, I'm honestly glad that this one doesn't follow the main franchise. R.I.P. Charles Xavier. But yes, there is this new mutant, and it's this little girl, X-23, I think that's her name. And she basically has the same powers as Logan, and these people are after her because she's one of the last mutants left, and she's young, so they could probably get more use out of her powers than Charles and Logan. So this sends the three on a road trip, just on the run. But all throughout the film, you can see Logan is dying, and he is very sick. He keeps coughing, he's coughing up blood, his hair is all gray. Like I said, what in the hell happened in 6 years? But there's this place that they keep mentioning where they could find other kids with the same gifts, proving that mutants aren't supposed to be dead and that they're gonna still live on. And that X-23 needs to make it to this place. And Wolverine's just not believing it. He keep bringing up this X-Men in-universe comic, and he's like, oh, it's just fictional. We see Logan go on a journey and an arc throughout this movie, which ends with him dying as well. But basically, they're on the run, and then they find this family that invites them in for dinner and a night of peace for once for them, and everything seems fine. When X-24, a clone basically of Wolverine made by the guys who are after this other mutant, X-23, I'm trying to make this make the most sense. So yeah, this Logan clone and a bunch of these other guys break into this family's house and kill Charles Xavier, Professor X. Like I said, just stabs him after Charles was talking about how perfect this night was and how he hasn't had a night like this in a long time. Just stabs him. And man, that hurt to see. I know it's done for the emotion and everything, but what this movie has Charles played out as is just sad. So now it's Logan and X-23 on the run, and they make it. And the place turns out to be real. The place is called Eden in the comics that they keep bringing up, and it turns out to be real. So they make it, and she meets all these other kids, and Logan's just happy to have the journey over until the clone comes back, and there's this one final fight in the woods, and it's just so bloody. This movie's rated R, by the way. So we get Logan and Professor X swearing throughout the movie, which is funny to see. But yes, they're just hashing it out, blood everywhere, when this clone impales Logan against the tree. X-23 shoots clone in the head. He's dead, but it's the little girl and Logan, and he's just not looking good all throughout the movie. It's just been leading up to this, and the movie ends off with Logan obviously dying, and she buries him. It's supposed to be a passing of the torch to a new generation, new mutants, not those new mutants. That is how the movie ends. And so I know this movie is like highly praised as one of the best comic book movies of all time, and I think it's good. I think it's great. It's great. It's great, okay? Jeez. But honestly, I am not that crazy about it. Like I said, if this actually took place after the X-Men movies and those were canon, horrible ending for Charles Xavier. So I wouldn't have liked it because of that. But that is about the only thing. And other than that, I think the movie is great and it is a wonderful character exploration and arc for Logan to go on. With him becoming a dad at the end, going just from very isolated to this at the end. It's just very beautiful. It's rated R, which adds factors to it, and it's Wolverine, which just, it's a great movie. I just don't worship it like it seems other people do. So that is my thoughts on 2017's Logan. I give this movie a 8. Really great comic book film with amazing story and arc and all that, and beautiful end to the character of Wolverine. Don't know about Professor X though, but still a monumental film. Almost done with all the X-Men movies. At the end of the month I will be ranking all the X-Men movies, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for Dark Phoenix, which will be on the 24th. Sorry this video is a day late. Have a Cine day.